Blessings, everybody. God bless you wherever you are. Just doing a quick check-in. I hope you are all well and the Lord is with you. I pray that the blessing of God will rest on all of you, and that you will continually experience the goodness of God. Come on in. I wanted to share something beautiful with you all. I wanted to share something amazing with you all that I believe will be very encouraging. I was having a conversation with somebody, and the conversation was about self-care. And maybe somebody needs to hear this. Like, I personally, I am a workaholic. I am always a go person. And sometimes that can be extremely dangerous, especially the more is demanded from you, the more you have to take care of you. And I thought about the Lord Jesus being in the boat, and I thought about the Lord Jesus being in prayer, and I realized very quickly that when the Lord Jesus was on earth, he took prayer very seriously, and he also took rest very seriously. Whenever he had to rest, he rested to the point that even though there was danger, he remained at rest. No matter what it was, it never had the power to interfere. I'll say it again. It never possessed power to interfere with whatever Jesus's self-care was. So when he had to pray, he prayed with everything. When he rested completely. Think about the Lord Jesus being in the boat, and the Lord Jesus was resting in the boat. And there was a mighty flood, not a flood, but there was rain. And there was a storm, and the wind was blowing, and the boat was being filled up by water. And Jesus was sleeping, and his disciples went to him and said, "Lord, don't you care that we perish?" Now, you need to understand something that I have come to develop. You know, I'm Mr. Save the World. I want to save everybody. I want to help everybody. I want to be there for everybody. And I came to realize that that's a big mistake, in the sense that we can't save everyone. We can't rescue everyone. Only the Lord Jesus can do that. Jesus was resting that his disciples thought that he didn't care that they were going to die. That means that the Lord Jesus trusted that his Father is in charge of all things, is powerful and capable to keep them even when his mortal body was at rest. Some of us can't even sleep without checking all the time checking if people are in danger, if everything is okay, if everything is fine. We are always consumed by what could be, what is going to happen. What if I don't do this? What if I don't do that? But I want us to understand this, and this is something that the Lord is truly teaching me. I am not better than God. You're not better than God. And we don't have the power to save people. Only Jesus can. Only Jesus can. We can't solve every situation. A sign of faith is trust, and trust brings rest. I get calls from parents that have access to me, and those who know how to reach me on email, and those who know how to reach me even on messages on here. They'll tell me, oh, my son, this is happening, my daughter, this is happening at home, my husband, this and this and that. And they are worked up so much because, of course, I understand it's your child, but God took care of us when we were children, so we should be able to trust God to take care of them. I love what Prophet Elia said. He said, you can't save the world, but you can save your world. It's like the oxygen mask concept. When we are flying, they always say, make sure you put your mask on before you put it on for your neighbor. And that is the absolute truth. If you are not in the best mindset, if you're not at rest, if your heart is not at peace, how can you be of help to any other person? You just can't. Let's learn to rest. Let's learn to look up to God. Let's learn to be patient and allow God to do what He needs to do. We can't save everybody, but God can save us. He has the power to save us all. So I pray that this ministers to somebody, because most of our problems are self-inflicted because we are just doing too much. And God hasn't called us to do too much, you know. God has just called us to walk with Him and allow Him to be God. And allow Him to be God. And allow Him to be God.